the best thing to do is to make sure that you get all your logs, put them close to where you're going to be using them, otherwise you're going to be searching through them for a long time. So I've identified what these logs are for. I'm going to lay them down on the base near where they've got to go, and we're going to start creating a few piles around the building to make it a lot easier for us. So. Okay, so what I've actually done is I've put just a couple of bits of packing timber down underneath the logs. The reason is we don't want to be laying this down in the dirt. We've got nice new fresh timber straight from the mill, so the last thing we want to do is cause any dirt or blemishes onto the timber. So make sure you put down some timber to keep your cabin looking good, and saves you trying to clean it and sand it and things before you start staining it or painting it. The other thing as well, keep the half log to one side. Don't mix it up with all the full log. So to start off your cabin, usually the shortest end will be what they call a half log. We've got a full log, which is this one, and we've got a half log, which is this one. So basically we start off with a half log, because then a full log will sit down, and that'll complete the interlocking corner. So make sure you keep that aside, and the rest of them, just keep them all nice and neat on top of the pile. Okay, so the part we're up to now is we've laid all the first row of logs out. Again, saying that the end ones are a half log, and then we have like a full log that'll simply go over the top of that. We want to make sure that all the way down the building that these are all in a line, so that the bottom row's nice and straight. This first row is so critical to have right. You get this row right, and the rest of the build is very easy. You be a bit complacent with it, you're going to have bowie walls, and yeah, it just won't work out. So make sure you spend the time in getting this right. Once you get the first row down, we secure them down in the corners with a 12 gauge by 50mm screw, and then once that's gone down, we can start off by getting the second row over, and that'll just hammer it down. Now normally they're a little bit tighter. We've been pulling this up and down so that we can get it ready to show you what we're talking about, but a rubber mallet, and making sure that you've got another block on top so you're not hitting it directly, to secure these down into position. So once this first row's down, up you go. It's all nice and easy after that. So get all your logs ready where they are, and have a couple of people, and you'll just start interlocking in the corners, and you'll basically go this side, this side, this side, this side. So very easy, but just work to your plan. And every single item will be identified for you. So on the front wall, this will say that it's BO6, and this one will be BO7, then BO6, BO7. And the reason I'm saying it's like that is because there's a joint on this one, but yeah, everything's all clearly marked for you, and it's a pretty easy process.